What's going on, guys? Today, it's going to be episode one of a series I want to do called Hard Truths. And the purpose of this series and the purpose of these videos that I'm going to be making in this series is to just share with hopefully people that are younger than me hard truths that I've figured out in life, and I've figured them out the hard way. So, for episode one, the first hard truth that I've came across in life is it is literally impossible to beat the S&P 500. And I know it probably seems pretty simple to outpace 8 to 12% a year, which is what the S&P 500 historically returns. But I do challenge you to go out and try to outperform the S&P 500. Over a 5-year time frame, take a very small amount of money, maybe $1,000, put it into a portfolio, and try to outperform the S&P 500 over 5 years. Maybe you can, but I can assure you that 99% of the people who try this will not be able to outpace the S&P 500. The people that can outperform, they're the ones that end up making millions upon millions of dollars working at a hedge fund or managing an asset firm of their own. But that is few and far between. If I was a betting man and I had to put down a bet on if it is easier to become a professional athlete or outpace the S&P 500 over a time horizon of 10 plus years, I would bet that it's harder to outpace the S&P 500. I bet you it is probably easier, and there is a higher percentage of people out there who can become professional athletes than who can outperform the S&P 500 for a long period of time. Now, I'm not making this video to try to discourage you from investing, because investing is the number one way to build wealth for 98% of people in the world. But I'm making this video because I want to reach out to the younger generations and hopefully have them understand that they're not going to be Warren Buffett or Bill Ackman. And for most people, the best thing they can do is put $500 a month into a Roth IRA and just automatically set it up to buy SPY, VU, VTI, one of the S&P 500 ETFs. This is advice that I probably knew when I was 18, 19, 20 years old, but obviously I was pretty ignorant, and I thought I could outpace S&P 500 and I could do better than 8 to 10% a year. I remember the very first stock that I ever bought was Tesla stock. I think I bought like 5 shares of it in 2018 or 19. So that was obviously a really good investment. I mean, I sold it way too early. I could have made probably 3 times as much money as I did. But again, that's not the point of this video. The point is, not every investment that you make is going to go that way. You know, the problem that I noticed is you have that one win, and then you try to replicate that win through other investments. I mean, I had the win in Tesla, but then I lost my next 6 to 12 stocks that I bought. I lost a lot of money. And then I found my way over to stock options, lost money on those. And then, being as ignorant as I was, I tried buying cryptocurrency, and I've lost money on everything that isn't Ethereum or Bitcoin. And to be completely honest, Bitcoin's probably the only cryptocurrency 99% of people should be buying. But that is for another video for another day. Getting back to the topic of this video, do yourself the favor of finding a good S&P 500 ETF. Make sure it has a low expense ratio, and if it pays out a dividend, that's a plus as well. If you can end up skipping the whole thinking you could be the next Warren Buffett era of your life, you will probably have double the size of the portfolio when you are 30 than if you ended up trying to buy and sell individual stocks and outperform the S&P 500. If you can just stick to buying the market and maybe allocating 10% of your portfolio to individual stocks, and then also being greedy when others are fearful, meaning buying more when the market's going down, I can almost promise you that 10, 20 years into the future, you will be looking back and thanking yourself that you made the decisions that you made when you were younger. Overall, if you enjoyed this, please leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe if you want to, and have a great day.
Good job, team. We executed the mission perfectly.